All right, we're about to start class in the next couple minutes. Salakia. If anybody can hear me, let me get a one. Let me get a one if anyone can hear me. All right, let's start this up. All right, we got Anisha Jones. Shalom. Shalom, Shamar, Atham by Shem Yahushua. So, Jones, we got a one. All right, about to start in a second. All right. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Rakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Avdom Hashem Yahshua to the sisters. This is the Lashawan Qadash class, Friday's class, holding down for a priest and officer of 5,000 Hazahab. Let's clap it up for the Lord. Also, let's clap it up for the Lashawan Qadash and his brotherhood and sisterhood I.S.U.P.K. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Start off with 1 West 125th Street under Camino Jr. Yohana. I'm priest and officer Parat Azari, Yonkers, New York, holding down for priest and officer Hazahab. We're going to go right in there. We're going to start off with the Lashawan Qadash, the alphabet. So we're going to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start off, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start off with our alphabets, and let's go from there. So we're going to start off with the basics. There you go. So as you know, the Lashawan Qadash, or Hebrew, right? It reads from right to left. It always reads from right to left. All right. So we're going to start off. We're going to start off with the ancient. Then we're going to go with the Assyrian. So let's do it like this. The ancient. About right here. Okay, have it like that. Up. Let me get a 2 if you can see the characters clearly, or if I have to use a different marker. Let me get a 2 if you can see those characters clearly. If I have to change the marker. So let me get a 2 if I have to change the marker. Give me a 1 if you can see it clearly. Give me a 2 if you don't see it clearly. Salakia. Give you a couple minutes. It's already done, already. Then, your sister, Denisha Jones, what you mean about la'ah? Can you say it clearly? Yes or no? If you can say it clearly, give me a con. If you can't say it clearly, give me a la'ah. All right? Gotcha. So I'm going to change up the marker. How about that? Do that look good? Give me a 1 for yes or a 2 for no. Is it clearly now? 1 for yes, 2 for no. But still light. All right. Let me turn off this light. I think that's the glare. All right. I think that's the glare. All right. Let me see if I can get it closer. Let me bring out that glare a little bit. All right. It's like it's too hot. All right. Got it. Let's go. Let's get this. Everything's too warm. Put this work in. All right. Time. Yeah. So. Uh, All right. Give me a couple minutes to write that down. All right. A lot. All right. Second foot, everybody say anything? PX, we got young man Brian's in the house. PX, Shalom, Yahba Shem Yahshua checking in from the Bronx. Javier, MBA, Shalom, brother. David Mayer from Charlotte, North Carolina. Shalom. All right. Huh? Enough. Mhm. What? See, next time I do it like that. Okay. I could put it in there. All right. Zanan, Zanyan. Tanah. Lakin. Alright. Okay, give me a second. Oh, alright, I just responded to him. Alright. Okay, this is canal. Oh, they're coming to basket. Alright, so everybody so they can see it. Yabashim Yashima Thambashim Yasha Amani Hamilton. Shalom, sis. Shalom, Aqua. Checking in from Arizona. All right. There you go. Over here. All right. Tazar. Sun. All right. Sun. Rise. All right. We're almost finished. All right. And you got Rash. Rash. Rash means head. And Shun. Tooth. The last one. The. And then it's mark. Thou. Thou. All right. Give you a couple minutes to copy that so we can go through it. So like it took me a little while, but you know what I'm saying, take your time to make sure you get it right. All right, just look at it. Is it coming in clear? All right, princess. Shalom Shamar, Athon Bashim Yashar, Princess Atara. Princess Atara. Shalom, sis. All right. That's enough time right there. All right, we're going to go one by one. So you have over here, this letter right here is Ah. I want to put this Syrian in there, see how I can fit it in someplace. Probably too small, whatever, but we're just going to go through it. We're going to go through it. I'm going to type those in. So right now, it's an ancient. So we got Ah, like in Allah, which means cow. Ah, Allah, cow. Bayath, tent. Gamal, camel. Da, like in Dalaf, door. Dalaf, door. Ha, na, behold. Wow, wah, wow, fish hook. Za, za, yan, weapon. Kha, gonna sound kha, which means ka wan man. Ka wa man, fence. Ka wa man, fence. Ta, ta, na, free flow. Ta na, basket. Ya, ya, yad, which means hand. Yad, hand. Ka, cop, which means palm. Cop, which means palm. Palm on the hand, which means palm. Cop. La, mod, which means learn. Lamad, learn. Ma, yam, water. Na, nawan, sprout. Nawan, sprout. Samak, establish. Ayan, which means I. Ayan, I. Pa, which means mouth. Pa, mouth. Taza. Go right here. Taza. Tazad, which means sigh. Quam, sunrise. Ra, Ra'ash, head. Ra'ash, head. Shan, which means tooth. Shan. Thou, which means mark. Let's try to get it down. We're going to erase this. We're going to erase the ancient Hebrew, and we're going to put in the Syrian Hebrew. So most likely you got it. I'm just going to erase this and put down the Syrian. All right. Okay. I'm just going to plug in the Syrian. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Put this right here. All right. I'll let you get this down right here. As you can see it, this is the Assyrian. Like that. So you can see it clearly. Okay. All right. I don't know if you have you go to the Hebrew sheet. This is how the Hebrew sheet look. Look at your Hebrew sheets. Okay? Look at the Hebrew sheets. Right now, you can see this is Syrian characters right here. Now these characters, right here you have, I'm going to point out particular characters that you need to remember. You need to remember. So right now we're going to point out the ka. We have the ka. There's another ka that looks like this. Where can I put it? Put it right here. Put that right there. That's the second ka. Right here. Put it right here. That's the second ka right there. Trying to make this neat. And we have a na. Right here. The arrow. This is a na right here. All right. We got a na. We got a pa right here. Put it right under it. Got a ma. Oh, hold on, something I forgot. Oh, the ma. We have a ma right here. Put it right under it. Boom. All right. That clear. We have a pa. Make sure. A pa right there. We also have a tza right here. Boom. All right. And that's it, Syrian. You see these right here. You see this? You see this ma? You see the na? You see the pa? You see the tza? And you see the ka. Now these Syrian characters right here, they go at the end of a word. They go at the end. Any word that ends with a na, a ma, a pa, a tza, and a ka, it goes at the end of a word. It goes at the end of a word. So I'm going to give you an example of these special ones right here, what you see. These special ones, I should have put it in a different marker. But these are the special ones. Can you see it online? Can you see the second ka, the second ma, the second na, the second pa, and the second tza? Can you see that online clearly, please? Let me get a 1 if you could see that online clearly. Baba Kasra. Sir. Okay. All right. Sign cross. Shout outs. All right. Shout outs over here. All right, you can see it. Now, I know that is, now you can see it. Go down. Now, I know sometimes the Syrian it look like, you know what I'm saying, it look all the same. Especially when you have a ha, a ka, and a ta. They all look the same. Look at the ha. See how the ha, look at the ka. The ka, you have a ha, and you have a ta. This is how you can point it out. You see how this is not connected? Right here, you have this right here, you have this right here, this line, and you have a line right here. Boom. It's not connected. We'll rewrite it. So right now, I'm going to write the ha, and it's Syrian. I always put one line right there. Then you have the other line a little bit up some, and go down. We have the ha. That's how the ha look like. A lot of people get mistaken of the ha, the ka, and the tha. It all looks similar the same. It all looks similar the same. You also have the ba and the na. You can see, look at these elongated legs right here. These elongated legs right here. That's a ba. That'll let you know that you reading the ba. Now look at the na. See how the legs are short? That's the na right there. You see how? So a lot of people get these misunderstood right there. Also, a lot of people make a mistake in the ra and when you are in the da. The ra and the da. As you know, this is a da. You see this little wing at the back, the little wing? It's right here. Little nuance. Make a line right here. Make the line, and you start from like about right there. That's to let you know that's a da. That's to let you know that's a da. You can see on the Hebrew sheet. I know. Look at the. If I can get this straight, you can see it right here. So you look at that's a da. That's a da right there. That's a da. And you also had a ra right there. See how similar they look like sevens in English. It look like sevens. But you can see right here, it got like a little back. It have a little back here. You can see it clearly. It have like a little back. That's this right here. That's that little back that's sticking out a little bit more. When you go on a ra, see how this is more like kind of like a sharp turn? This one is more rounded, the ra. The ra is more rounded, as you can see right here. It's more round. It's more round right there. So that's to let you know that's a ra. Let this know right here, that little back that's sticking out right here, that one is a little, this one is a dub right there. Okay. So now we went through that. So you're going to get back into the second ma, the second na, the second pa, the second taza. You know, we're going to get back in the second ka. So these right here, you use the second ones, you use these when it's at the end of the word. So when you're at the end of the word, I always use my name as an example because my name ends with a taza. My name ends with a taza. I'm precinct officer Parataza. So I'm going to spell my name in the sim. We're going to spell it the wrong way, and we're going to spell it the right way. All right? So my name could be an example. So right here. So it looked like this. So instead of writing my name in the Syrian, So you have pa, then we got pa in the Assyrian, pa, ra. Then we have taza. Pa, ra, taza in the Assyrian. You see that? Pa, ra, taza. Now I tell you, the only time to use these second, the taza, the ka, the ka, the ma, the na, the pa, when somebody's name or a word ends with these characters right here. So like I made the example of my name. My name is Pa-ra-taza. Now, is this the correct way to write my name? Let me get a 1 for yes and 2 for no. A 1 for yes and 2 for no. Is this the correct way to spell my name? In the Assyrian, is that the correct way to spell my name? In the Assyrian. Pa-ra-taza. Pa-ra-taza. My name is Pa-ra-taza. Pa-ra-taza. That's my name. Is this the correct way to spell it in the Assyrian? Remember what I said about those characters. A 1 for yes and a 2 for no. Is this the correct way? Princess Atara. Princess Atara. I see you in there. Are you answering the question? So is this correct? In the Assyrian. In the Assyrian. Pa-ra-taza. And that's how you spell my name in the Assyrian. Yes? Yes. 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay, I got your answer, sis. Is anybody else out there? I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. Is this the correct way to spell my name in the Assyrian? Pa-ra-taza. That's how you say my name. Pa-ra-taza. And remember what I said about those other characters. Those other characters. Because a lot of brothers and sisters get confused about these characters right here. When they get to Assyrian, they get kind of scuffy. So we try to help you out and make it a little bit simple. All right. Let me see. Anybody else out there? Let me see. I am not sure because goes at the end and all right. I am not sure because if the pa goes at the end and the ta. Sister Amani, you got to be more clear about that. I'm not really sure what you're saying. What is exactly what you mean about the pa goes at the end? Say, I am not sure because. Sister Amani, can you retype your question, please? So we're going to keep this really simple. We're going to keep it really simple. We're going to look at this is how it is. This is how you write it. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to get confused. Don't look for any problems. This is just what it is. Just what it is. Let's see. I don't know because you said certain sounds in the Syrian goes at the end. Oh, I understand. Maybe I misspoke. You know what I'm saying? Salakia for that. What I'm saying is certain characters, when you're writing in Assyrian, or reading Assyrian Hebrew, certain characters go at the end of a word. Certain characters go at the end of a word. So when you're writing Assyrian, My name is Parataza, and I pointed out, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, by me explaining, I'm going to give you the answer. These is the characters that go at the end of the word. So my name ends with Tazah. My name ends with a Tazah. So is this the correct way to spell my name? Paratazah in the Assyrian. Is that the correct way to spell my name? If I was writing in Assyrian? If we was writing each other a letter and I put down my name so you know where this letter is coming from, is that the correct spelling? Will you know that's me? So it's 1 for yes and 2 for no. Is that the correct spelling? Also this way here, this word too. This word is the correct spelling. Okay. Let me make sure before I write it down. Let me make sure. I'm going to put down another word in Assyrian. Oh, I was right. Yep, that is the correct spelling. All right? You have this word, Parataza, and you have the word Kahan. Is that the correct spelling for those words in Assyrian? Okay, I see you. I see you, Amani. I see you, Amani. Okay, you got a 1. I got another word down there. Is that the correct spelling for that in the Assyrian? Look on your sheet. If you have your sheet, if you have your Hebrew sheet, look on your Hebrew sheet. Look on your Hebrew sheet. Let me get it closer. Look on your Hebrew sheet. Is this the correct spelling? I got 1. Already got. Oh yeah, somebody that say 1. They say yes. That's the correct spelling. Also, what is this? This word right here is Kahan. Kahan right here. Is this the correct spelling for Kahan, which means priest? Is that the correct grammar and spelling? Okay. Young man Brian, he says two is la'ab. No. Young man Brian. Let me see, looking now for it. Okay, she said, all right, so Amani, you telling me the first one is correct and the second one is wrong. Is that what you're saying? All right. Okay, we got some 2s, we got some 1s for the second one. Come on, sir. All right, I got you on that. Let's see, what time is it? So we go into my second. So we just break this down quick. 8 o'clock. All right. So right now, I'm going to give you the answer. Just remember what I said. And then when you're writing in Syrian, it's confusing. It's a little confusing. Don't look for any confusion. This is just the way it is. This is just the way it is. So don't think about confusion. This is just the way it is. I know you're focusing on this line right here, but you forgot about those lines right here. Now, anytime this one right here, if we have this word right here, now you got this right here. Parataza, kahan. All right? So now, what we're going to do is, this is the correct way how to say it. How to spell it. You take away this. You erase that. That's the tazah. Look at this is the main tazah. But we have the second tazah. This is the one that goes at the end of a word. If the word ends with tazah, if the word ends with a ka, and the word ends with a ma, a na, and a pa. That's what you do. So you can see my name ends with a tazah, so I have to write this when I spell it out to you. That's how you say it. That's how you spell it. That's the correct way to how to spell it in the Assyrian. If I say priest and I write it down, this is how I'm supposed to spell it. I'm gonna do it like this. Make it clear for you. See that long gauge? That's long gauge. That's how you do it. And that's the Assyrian right there. I know it sounds a little confusing, or maybe it's the way that I'm explaining it. All I'm just saying, don't look for no problems. This is just the way it is. It's like math. This is just the way it is. All right? This is just the way it is. If your name ends with a ka, ma, na, pa, and taza, you just replace it with this. You replace it, instead of writing it down with this, you write it down with this if your name's in with a ka. If your name ends with a ma, you put this. If your name ends with a na, you put this. If your name ends with a taza, like my name, you put this. You got it? All right. Get something to drink. I'll give you a couple minutes. All right, I'm about to erase it. And right now we're going to teach ourselves how to write Hebrew. So we're going to start writing the Hebrew. Really want to write it. We don't write the Assyrian. I don't want this stuff to be all bunched up or anything like that. So let me see, how can we do this? Because I really want to write these words. So I'm going to erase this. Keep these up right here. All right, so what we're gonna practice writing. We're gonna practice writing today. All right, we're gonna practice writing today. So let's start over. Let's get this. Start over. So you got that. So right now we're about to learn our numbers. All right. Okay. All right, so we're going to start practicing writing Assyrian. And what we're going to practice is we just finished doing our alphabets. Then we're going to start doing our numbers. And we're going to start doing our numbers. In a second. Okay, I'll put this. Okay. All right. More. It's a preposition. In 1 second, we're going to start doing the numbers. All right. There you go. There you go. So our numbers. All right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do our numbers today. So Masapayam. I'm gonna put right here. Okay, we're gonna start off Masapayam. All right, we're gonna do the 1. Let's start. It's all good. Let's start from right here. All right. See here, card. So, yeah. Okay. Then we're going to write it in Syrian. All right. Let me know if you can see that clearly. All right. I'm gonna put it right there. I'll put this in blue. Put that in blue. Okay. All right. All right. Give me a one if you can see that clearly. Give me a one if you can see it clearly. It's a lot. That maybe double the size of the letter or more. All right. See, you just said it. Said it 2 minutes ago. Young man Brian, give me can you see that clearly? I will write it bigger if you can't see it clearly. Can you see the English and the Assyrian clearly, young man Brian? All right, no, you can't see it clearly. All right, I got you back. All right, glass, okay. Sexy, sexy. How was that? All right, the red mark is hard to see. Slack here, sir. Can I see the Syrian? I can't see the Syrian. Check right now because I rewrote it. So check right now. I don't know how long you did it. I was just erasing it to make it bigger than Syrian. All right, we got a 1. That's great, sir. All right, cool. All right. So I'm writing that size. All right, we're going on 6. I'm going 6. All right. I'm going 7. 7. All right. Alright. Okay. It's better. Alright. This is 1 to 10. And it's Syrian. And it's Syrian. This is, you already know, this is the English, this is Syrian. We're going to practice on our Syrian. We're going to practice on our Syrian. That's what we're going to do. So right now, 1, akkad, akkad, akkad. 2, shan, ya, 2. 3, shalash, shalash, shalash. 4, Arab, Arabai, Arabai, Arabai. 4, 5, Khem, Khem, Sha, Khem, Sha, Khem, Khem, Sha, Khem, Sha. 6, Shasha, 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 Shasha. 6, 7, Shabai, Shabai, Shabai. To let our brothers and sisters know there's no vowels in the Hebrew language. There is no vowels in the Hebrew language. The I is not a vowel. The I is not a vowel because there's no vowels in the Hebrew language. I have to throw that back out there. So right now we're going to say 7. Shabai, Shabai, Shabai. 7. 8. It's a little bit long, so we're going to say Shamawana, 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 Shamawana. 8. 9. The shy, the shy, the shy, the shy, the shy, the shy. And the last one, 10. I-shara, I-shara, I-shara. 10. Do you have any questions on it? We're gonna proceed. We're gonna proceed. So we can get used to looking at their Syrian. Looking at their Syrian right here. Looking at their Syrian. So that's right now. Now we can start practicing how to count. You know what I'm saying? Say Akkad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabai, Chemsha, Shasha, Shabai, Shamawana, Tashai, I-shara. I-shara. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. You know, that's exactly how we got to start practicing. Start practicing. Start practicing. Always start practicing. Start practicing. Any way to practice. You're doing push-ups. If you're doing sit-ups, you're doing squats. Learn, you know what I'm saying? Start practicing to use the numbers. Start practicing to use the numbers. So you know what I'm saying? You're doing the push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Akkad. You know, Shinya. You know, Shalash. Arabai. Kemsha. Shasha. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. And that's what you start getting used to it. You start getting used to it. All right? That's what we have to do. We have to start using it practical. Start using it in practical. You know, when I always go by, you know what I'm saying, on a workout. If I'm working out, you know what I'm saying, I practice counting in Hebrew. Try to practice front and backwards counting in Hebrew. All right. You're going to go all the way up to 20. The Lord allows. See what time is it? Okay. All right. So right now, Now we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go to 11. So just remember, brothers and sisters, right now we're practicing the Assyrian. So you get used to looking at the Assyrian. You get loose, you get used to looking at the Assyrian. Get your eyes used to see the nuance situations like that. Look what I got right here. I got a nub right here. And I also have a buff right there. You see the difference between the nub and the buff? You see, these have short legs. These have short legs right here. These have long legs right here. You see the long legs? Yeah, you see the short legs right here? That's what, you know what I'm saying? So those are the little nuance right there. You have a cup. You see this cup? It's just a straight box. Straight box. Cup. Straight box. You see the thumb right there. You got the straight box, but you have these little wings right here. You see this wing right here. What is that? What is that right there? What is that? Let's look on the Hebrew sheet. Let's look on this Hebrew sheet right here. All right? So you got to look at your Hebrew sheet if you have it. So right now we're looking, you know what I'm saying? We're looking at the Assyrian. Let me see if I could get that kind of clear. So the Akim and Akwachim and Wachim, so they could see it. So right now I'm looking at this. You see them little? You see that little thing right there? Those little lips, right? I mean the little flinges or whatever. That's the nuance right there on the thigh. You see this one? You see the kha? You see how that's connected like a straight box, like a half a box right here. See that? Right there. You see how it look different? Look at that. Look at that right there. Okay? So we have the same thing right here. See this? And look at this. See those little flanges right here? So just get used to looking at it. Get used to looking at it. So right now, we're gonna go into all right. So now we're gonna go into 11. So let's go through it again. You know what I'm saying? Say it with me. Say it with me, so you can get the saying. Say it with me. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Look at the Assyrian when you're saying it. Look at the Assyrian when we saying it. So we have a cod, shun ya, shalash, arabai, khamsha, shasha, shabai, shamawana, shamawana, the shy, Arabai. I mean, slacking. Slacking. I shut up. I'm tripping. I shut up. I was looking at something. I shut up. Slacking for that. Okay, let's go on 11. Let's see how this is. That's pretty good. Let's see if this is pretty long. Erase this. So right now we have this. So pretty much, because it's simple. It's a simple language. So it's saying 1, 10. 1, 10. So you add 1 to 10, you get what? 11. So it's saying pretty much in the Syrian, it's saying Akkad, I-Shora. Akkad, I-Shora. Akkad, I-Shora, which means 11, which means 1 and 10. Put together, you have 11. 1 and 10. 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Akkad, I-Shora. Akkad, I-Shora. You owe me Akkad, I-Shora. You owe me $11. Akkad, I-Shora. All right. Probably gonna have to erase this. So I'm just gonna have you, if you wrote it down, I'm gonna give you some time to write it down, because this is your, once we know what I'm saying, we're learning Syrian, we're learning our language, we're learning ancient Hebrew. So just write this down so you get familiar of, the Syrian characters which you have to read. All right. Check it out. So you can start. So you can start. Start speaking the language. Start speaking the language. Now, if let me ask a question. If anybody out there, do you want me to write this in the ancient Hebrew? Do you want me to write it in the ancient Hebrew? If you need help on the ancient Hebrew, I will write it on the ancient Hebrew. So you have a cod to I-Shora. So I could write the ancient Hebrew from a cod to a cod I-Shora to 11. 1 to 11. Let me see here. All right, con. All right, no doubt. All right, so we're going to put it in. We're going to put it in ancient Hebrew, so you can see it in ancient Hebrew. All right, so I really want to write it right next to it, but I don't know if I have room. Let me see if I have room so you can have all of it. I want it a little bunched up. So let's do this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a slash right here. I'll put a slash right there. Put a slash right here. Put a slash right here. I'll put a slash right here. All right, I'll put a slash right here and a slash right here. All right, let's see how it turned out. So we're going to do the ancient Hebrew. So I'm going to have a cod. So for 1. So we're going to go in here. You see it clear? A cod. Can you see that clearly? Let me get a 1 if you can see that clearly. A cod. Mm-hmm. All right. right, how was that? You see it? You got it? So this is the ancient right here, this is the Assyrian. This is the ancient, this is the Assyrian. Can you see that clearly? Can you see that clearly? I got a little bit wrong. We'll put this in a box right there. Started from the bottom down here. All right. And the last one. All right. Oh, I can't see that most likely. Let's see that bottom one. All right. Let me know if you can see the bottom one. Let me know that you can see a card I showed up. Let me see that you can see a card I showed up. Can you see it clearly? A card I showed up. I showed up. A one. A card I show up. A card I showed up. Can you see that? Can you see it clearly? Do I have to adjust the camera? Okay, that should be pretty good right there. You see the connectors. Do you see the connectors? All right. Okay, she gave me, all right, Princess Atara. Princess Atara. Okay, you see it clearly. Here we go. Here we go. The Syrian, this is the ancient. The Syrian, this is the ancient. You said that's what you wanted. All right. So right now, not only that, you know what I'm saying, not only that we know our alphabet, we also can use the numbers practically. Practically. So just, you know what I'm saying, just practice that. We just have to practice using the numbers. You know, if you count your money, you know what I mean? If you count your money, use the numbers. I know that we're stopping at, you know what I'm saying? I know that we're stopping at a card I.S.U.P.K, but you know what I'm saying? But we slowly but surely we're gonna get there. Slowly but surely we're gonna get there. But at least you could count from a card to a card I.S.U.P.K. So let's go through it one more time. All right? So we get a flow of it. So right now we have a card, Shanya, Shalash. For 3, 4, Arabai, Arabai. Number 5, Khamsha. Number 6, Shasha. Number 7, Shabai. Number 8, Shamawana. Number 9, the shy. Number 10, I-shara. Number 10. Number 11, Akkad. Oh, Shalom. Let me say Akkad. I-shara. Akkad I-shara. 11. Akkad I-shara. All right. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you a couple. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying, to copy this, put it in your archives, practice it. I'm gonna erase that, and we're gonna go from. And then we're gonna go from 12 to 20. Let's go to 12 to 20. And then Lord allow. I am the bar, sis. I am the bar. So right now, I'm about to erase everything, and we're gonna go from 12 to 20. We're gonna go from 12 to 20. So just remember, it's an easy language. It's practical. It's a practical language. So how, you know what I'm saying? How will you say 12 in Hebrew? Matter of fact, yeah, let's do that right now. In the chat, how will you say 12 in Hebrew? Type it in on the in the chat. Type it in on the chat. How do you say 12 in the Hebrew? Spell it out in English. How will you say 12 in the Hebrew? Look what you just learned, and think about how practical it is. So how do you say 12 in the Hebrew? Use your notes. Achium, and Aquathium. Use your notes. Baba Kushar. So how do you say 12 in the Hebrew? Use your notes. Think about what I said. Look at your notes. So type in 12 in Hebrew. Spell it out. Spell it out in the Hebrew. Spell it out in English. 12. How do you say 12 in Hebrew? Type it in. Give you a couple minutes. Okay. Here. All right. Princess Atara. Okay. Well, look at your notes again. Look at your notes again. Good, nice try. I see you. I see you that you're doing it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, sis. I definitely get what you're saying. But it's not like that. Look at your notes and think about what I said. I'm saying think about it practical. Think about it practical. Anybody else in the chat? I need 12. Spell it out in the Hebrew. How will you say 12 in Hebrew? In the chat. How do you say 12 in Hebrew in the chat? If you was going, you know what I'm saying, we just went over the number system. We went over how practical it is. We did 11. So now we're doing 12. Now we're doing 12. Look at your notes and think about how will you say 12 in the Hebrew? I'm gonna break it down one more time on 12. Now look how we wrote. Remember how if we translate this in English, if we translate 11 in English, so it says 1 and 10. 1 and 10. We translate that. That's literally what it says. That's literally what it says. So it's pretty much practical. All right, it's pretty much right. That's all I'm going to give you. But look at your notes. Look at your notes. Type in 12 in Hebrew in the chat room. Princess Atara, you know what I'm saying? You definitely strong. You're the only one that's typing in the question. Typing in the answer, and that's good. That's real good. That's it. You're just trying to answer it, doing your best, and that's the reason why we're in class now, so we can learn and try. But I get what you're saying, sis. Anybody else in the chat room? Type in your answer. I want to know 12. How do you say 12 in the Hebrew? Use your notes. You think about the lesson plan that we just went over. The numbers is up on the board. Look at the numbers. How will you say 12 in the Hebrew? All right. It's locking, sir. I'm confused. All right, sis. It's understandable, sis. No sweat. All right. Now look at sis. Look at 11. Look at 11. Do you see 11? Remember 11 said Akkad Shinya. Akkad I-S-U.P.K. You see I-S-U.P.K. is right here, which means 10. Which means 10. I-S-U.P.K. That which means 10. Now you have Akkad, which means 1. Which means 1. You have Akkad and you have I-S-U.P.K. So you have a 1 and you have a 10. Now 1, you know what I'm saying? 1 plus 10 is what? 11. Did you get it? Are you still confused about it? Think about that. You have 1 and 10. 1 Achad, and you had Aishara, 1 and 10. What do that make up? You know how to say 12 in the Hebrew now? Try once again, sis. Look at the two words that's put together. You have Achad, and you have Shenya, and you have Aishara. So you have 1, and you have 10. Now you have Achad, Aishara. That's 11. So what you think? The Hebrew word is for 12? What do you think the Hebrew word is 12 is for 12? All right. I says try it again. Try answer it again. I think you got it. And any brothers and sisters, before I give the answer, any brothers and sisters, try it. I want to know how do you say 12 in the Hebrew by using your notes. Keep it practical. Keep it I.S.U.P.K. Keep it practical. Keep it practical. All right. I'm gonna count down from Aishara. I'm gonna count down Aishara to Achad. I'm gonna do the countdown. So Aishara, the shy, Shamawana, Shabai, Shasha, Khensha, Arabai, Shalash, Shenya, Akkad. That's 10 seconds. I just finished counting down. I'm gonna write it now, sis, so you can see it. You see, I'm gonna put it right here. So now, 12. All right, 12. In Hebrew, if I have enough space, if I have enough space, let me see here. So in Hebrew, I need to write it big so you'll be able to see it. I'm going to erase some of this. So I'm going to erase 11. I'm going to erase 11. All right? So we want to write 12 in Hebrew. So we're going to put down 12. That's 12, right? So let's write 12 in the Hebrew. So we're going to write right here. Shanya, I-S-H-A-R-A. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. In fact, it's this because it's going to be long. Got analysis. See here. Angela, was that a whisper? Whisper, Salakia for your name. All right, Angela. Angela, shalom. Shalom. Now, Shalom. Okay. Right now, Angela, we're doing the numbers. We're doing the numbers in Hebrew. We're learning how to say the numbers in Hebrew. Learning how to say the numbers in Hebrew. So now, there's one more before, okay? But I'm gonna be at the because Lord willing, you probably practice on your numbers. You make your numbers practical. You know, when you like counting your fingers, use your fingers. Akkad, Shinya, Shalash. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing push-ups, Akkad, Shinya, Shalash. If you're doing a workout, you know what I'm saying? Akkad, Shinya, Shalash. Whatever. Whatever. But try to, you know what I'm saying? Try to incorporate that in you know what I'm saying, your daily life. Make it practical. You know what I'm saying? Teach, you know what I'm saying? Teach the babies, so on and so forth. So, right, so I'm, Shalom, Yahba Hashem Yahushua Rakatah to the brothers, Yahushua Adam Ba Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. I'm Precinct Officer Paratazar out of Yonkers, New York, holding it down from Precinct Officer Hazahab. Right now, you know what I'm saying? That we right now we're going to in the next couple of weeks we're going to celebrate Hanukkah. That's December 17th. You know what I'm saying? On a Saturday. Then we have Purim, and then we have the Passover on on April 1st. So with that, we're gonna make, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make the security announcements. Get the security announcements. All right. This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is any other 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, which means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10th in the Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High given you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whosoever amount will you like. Upcoming holy convocation, like I said, Hanukkah is coming up. Then you have Purim. Hanukkah is in December, on December 17th. Then we have Purim. Then we also have the Passover, April 1st. Let me see here. If anyone wants to become a trooper, in the school, in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, and headpiece, and headband or scarf. And with that, we're going to get one courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Rakatham, Ayah Matah. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemua Atham Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh Matah. Class dismissed.